Yeah, thank you everyone for coming. I think this is Versus's first seminar, so.
No, second.
Second? Who was the first?
Kenny's wrestling coach. Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, anyway, thank you everyone for coming. For those of you that don't know Lawrence, he trains out of City Kickboxing in New Zealand. Adesanya's gym, Kaikar, France. A lot of Carlos Olberg, who just fought this weekend. So yeah, we'll be covering a lot of concepts that the CKB guys use very regularly. And yeah, I'll let Lawrence take from here. He just fought on Road to UFC in August. Me, Falk, and a few others went to watch in Shanghai. He won that semi-final by TKO, so he's fighting in the final probably beginning next year. And if he wins the final, then there's a UFC contract. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's get started. We're running a tiny bit late, so yeah, I'll let Lawrence take it from here, and then yeah, we'll go.
All right, thank you all for coming. Today we're gonna work on a little bit of striking, a bunch of striking concepts. The three ranges that you will operate in striking, and what you do in those three ranges, and how you would change from each range to each range. So I'll get you all to partner up and put your big gloves on.
Okay, don't worry about it.
All right, so the first range that we operate out of is what we call outside range. If we extend our hands, we should be able to touch, and most of our attacks aren't going to hit them unless we bridge. The second range that we operate at is mid-range. Let's stay here, where if I extend my hand, or he extends his hand, like he's about an inch off my face. And the third range that we operate in is our inside range, where we're quite close to the clinch. So for outside range, how I want to start is how I want to get from outside to in is just a simple step, bridge out. And in order for me to mitigate the risk of getting countered as I come in, I want to use feints, and I want to use my long range attacks. Sorry, give me a sec. So my long range attacks, they can be like my front kicks, boom. Can be my low kicks, can be a high kick, and my long and how I want to feint. I'll leave that all up to you. Like, you'll probably have your own preferences and how you do it. But the feint in itself is the first around 30% of your jab. So if I jab like this, I feint like this. Boom. So for the first part of the drill, I just want you to move. Start here, stay in the outside range, boom, boom, and then when you're ready, you're gonna just come in with a 1-2. Out. Okay. The person receiving, they're just gonna defend like normal. So if James does it to me, he's gonna make it hard for me to tell when he's actually gonna come in with his 1-2. Okay. So just do a couple each and swap over. Any questions? Ready? 1-2. The long range weapon you can use is what we call a touch jab. So I'm just leaning forward over my front foot. My back foot almost leaves the ground. I'm just flicking like that. See our distance here? I'm still like at a pretty long distance. Boom. And if he tries to counter me as I do this, I should be able to pull back, and now I'm still out of range. Whoop. Another one you can use is, this one might be a bit difficult, but we call this a away jab. So I make it look like I'm coming in. I step back. Here. How you really sell this is like, you sit down on your you sit low as if you're gonna bridge forward, but as you bridge, you're gonna cancel and step back. So just add those two on to whatever you're doing. Okay. So,
First one, right? This one. First
yeah.
one. Second one is.
More like, don't break up the motion, like this. So it makes it, if you're like really trying to counter me, and then I make it look like you're coming in,
Okay.
should be able to. This is more of a, I feel like this is more of an offensive thing, or like an offensive counter punching thing, whereas like just a back jab, it's more defensive.
Okay. If I do advance, you do it again. You do it again.
Or however you want to intercept it.
So it's like. Oh wait.
At the same time, as you're moving back, and like you almost like lean forward as if you're gonna bridge. So if my bridge looks like this,
Okay.
so they should look until like the last like half of the motion, it should be quite indistinguishable. Understand? Kind of. This one is a. Yeah. So I'll throw it to you. Throw the jab. Boom. Throw another jab. Boom. So like I'm almost moving forward in the first like 20% of the motion, and at the same time as I do this, I step back. It's like. Don't worry if you don't get the away jab. That's a bit of a little bit more advanced.
So it's sorry, but bang and wait for it to come back.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's a bait. Yeah.
more active.
Yeah.
The guy receiving, it would be better if he advances as he leans forward. Right?
I think the person receiving, they just like should just defend as normal.
Oh, so they stay in their own range.
Yeah. Now the person receiving sometimes throw a counter, maybe a right hand. If you think they're whether you think they're coming in, if you think they're coming in, throw a counter. Like you almost like set the bridge and then you step. Oh shit. Step back.
So it's like so the first one is like.
Yeah. These are not weapons these are not like techniques you would use in the mid range though. Like this is still like on the outside range.
Yeah.
Like boom. And then you've got your commit, and you've got your away jab. But how you really sell it is like.
You sit first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sit and then
Yeah. Don't want to bridge in. You want to make it look like you're bridging, but you're backing away. So watch me. This is my normal jab. Boom. This is my normal jab. So like,
don't step forward at all.
no. Yeah. But you need to make it look like the same as your normal jab. So if you don't bridge like this for your normal jab, you don't do this for your away jab.
The third one, he like sits down.
And at the same time as you sit down and jab, you step your foot back. So like this. Yeah.
More like it's just an outside range. And so there's no.
Yep.
Doesn't necessarily.
Okay, bring it in. We'll come back to that, but for now we're gonna move on to our next concept. So there's three, I guess, lines that James has and that I have. There's a center line, there's his line on the right side and his line on the left side, and I have all the same. So if we're here, if I'm center line to center line, we're 50-50. My right hand can reach his face, his right hand can reach my face. So instead of like always trying to fight in a 50-50 position, I want to shift to my right. From here, my left side is now lined up with the center line. My center line is lined up with his left side. If I throw my right hand from here, I should be able to hit him. But his right hand's a little bit further out from me. He has to like really, how do you say? He has to really reach to hit me. So, how we're gonna do this? If I move to my right, he has to change his position to get back to in order to defend well. I move, and as I move, as I see him change his foot position, that's a good time for me to come in. So again, boom, we're out in outside range. See his feet move. See his feet move. Boom, boom. So I want to time him as his feet move, as he turns to face me. So if he does it to me, you just shift. See how I move my foot from this position to this position? That's a good time for him to throw. Again. Okay. For now, we'll just work on that. Watch your space. The footwork's a bit different. Yeah, like against orthodox, I can just step my back foot, but against in an open stance, I will have to step my right foot and then my left foot and then right foot. It's like I'm pivoting.
Would you flick jab like the same type of as you're shifting?
I can't just stay here. I'm not in a great position to defend. I have to turn. And if he keeps moving and I'm sick of turning, another option that I have is to step with him. So he moves, keep moving, and I step. That's another time for the person shifting to attack, as I have my foot like this and here. So, you go to me. Yeah. Oh, missed it. I'll do it at James. So I shift, boom, boom, and as he steps to cut me off, I come in with a 1-2. You can come in with anything, but just for the sake of the drill, just 1-2 is pretty simple. Again, we'll just add onto this. So sometimes he'll be turning with me, sometimes he'll step to cut me off. So boom. All right, any questions? Just add that on. Ready? 1-2. You're going the wrong way. You're cutting her off the wrong way. If she's going this way, then and you want to stop her from going that way, then you go that way. So you do it to me. You're moving towards my right. And as I step, boom. That's a good time for you to bridge in.
Okay,
So
so
keep.
you're initiating. If I'm doing, you're initiating the movement.
Yeah. So keep shifting. I'm moving, and then I do. So you want to time me as my foot's off the ground.
So if I'm here, so I'm gonna strike. Here. See, he hasn't moved. He's still in a bad position, so I need to strike before he matches me. Because like, say if we just follow exactly, I'm gonna go left. Just go together. Just go like this. So we're going like in sync. I need to find the opportunity when he's slower than me. So when our angle is not square, but don't move. If I'm here, then I have a good angle. So if I move before he moves, then I can strike. So go again.
We're gonna put those the outside, what we've done with the outside together. So if I just try to move him without doing anything, it's quite easy for him to change his position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my feints and my long range attacks to as well as turning him. So if I'm like, whoop, I'm freezing him on the spot with a feint, boom, gives me more of a window for me to attack as he turns or as he cuts me off. So how this looks, I'm going to use my long range attacks, boom, boom, and then I'm going to shift. I'm going to find a spot, find an opening for him to either turn with me or cut me off. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Again, you can turn him twice as well. So if I don't feel like I've got the read on the first one and he cuts me off, I can go again. Boom. Any questions? So we're just adding on your long range attacks, your feints, on top of your shifting. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Person defending. Give them like a realistic defensive look, and every now and again, try to throw a counter. Don't try to take the head off, but just make it a realistic counter. So we're going to move on from the outside range to mid, but I just want to mention that you don't always just have to shift towards the right. You can shift towards your left as well. The footwork is slightly different, and it's a little bit more dangerous because I'm going towards his power side. But if I do it correctly, the risk is higher, but I can get a better reward because if he throws a right hand and he misses, like he's a lot more out of position. But I won't cover that because it's I don't want you guys to do that in a fight and then walk right into a right hand. Okay, so now we're gonna work from we've entered the mid range now, and I want to get out safely. So the most basic thing you can do is just back jab. I think everyone. Actually, no, let's do that. So I come in with a 1, 2, bop, and I back jab out. Okay, that's the first one. I come in with a 1, 2, I slip out. And the third one, bop, I slip on the outside. Okay. The fourth one, we're gonna make it a roll. So 1, 2, I roll out this way. As I step back, my roll looks like this. And the last one that we'll do before I add on, 1, 2, and I roll this way. Okay. So you're slipping and you're rolling as your feet move back. So again, the first one is the most basic one. 1, 2, back jab. This is slightly different from the away jab. I just step back, and as my right foot lands, my left hand should land. So 1, 2, back jab. 1, 2, away slip. 1, 2, slip that way. 1, 2, roll. 1, 2, roll. Okay? So for the slips, if you do this in order, you do it to me. 1, 2, back jab. 1, 2, he slips this way. So for the person defending, just to make sure you're slipping correctly, fire back a straight after your for the slips. So 1, 2, 1, 2. For the rolls, he comes in 1, 2, and then again 1, 2. You, for now, don't step to the side. Just make sure you're doing it in a straight line, just for now. Once you get better at the motion itself, you can start adding angles to it. Any questions? Does anyone need to see that in real time? Yeah. So, the slip, he's going to throw his left hand. He's going to throw his right hand. He's going to throw his left hook. Now he's going to throw his right hook. Whoops. Do that again. Any questions? Just go through all 5 of those and swap over. Your left foot's moving first. I want your right foot to move first as you, in all of your step backs, whether this one, whether it's this one, whether it's this one. So it's pushing off your front foot. And I want you to, as you step back, I want you to bring, yes. In all of those techniques, I'm moving my back foot first and then my front foot. In all of them, it's like this. I'm pushing off my front foot, step. Then I add my slip. Then I add my weave. Oh, shit. But I'm not slipping to this way. I'm not weaving to this way. I'm exiting out the mid-range with my slip or my weave or my back jab. So, but. Push off my front foot, land my back foot, and then my front foot follows. 1, 2. If I slip, watch my feet. Again, if I slip, watch my feet. If I weave, watch my feet. But. Oh, fuck that up, sorry. But. Yeah, that one is the hardest one. For this one, for the right side weave, my head's already in this side. All I need to do is like drop it lower and then bring it back to the center line. So boom. Okay? So in all of those, just make sure your footwork's right in all of them, okay? Ready? 1, 2. Next technique we're going to use is the what we call a shield. So I come in, but instead of I'm going to shield. When I shield, my whichever side I have, my hands are like, how do you say it? Covering my face. If he tries to punch me from this position, boom, boom, it should be quite difficult for any punches to get through. I can do it on this side as well. Boom. Boom. And if I want to change, my elbows come in. Boom. Boom. Can everyone do this? Right hand on this side. No. Boom. And I change my position. So I come in. 1, 2. Step back and step back. He's going to follow me with a 1, 2. 1, 2, step back, step back. 1, 2, step back, step back. I'll slow it down for you guys. 1, 2, step back, step back. And as I step back, I change my shield over. It doesn't really matter which side I'm blocking with. Like, whichever side I'm blocking with anyways, like he shouldn't be able to I should be safe from his punch getting through to my face. This is something you would use sparingly, not all the time. So again, 1, 2, boom, boom, and again 1, 2. Sometimes I lead. Sometimes I step back with this shield first. Sometimes I step back with this shield first. After we've done this one, we're gonna do inside to mid range. I mean mid range to inside, where you can like crash in or shield in or clinch in, or you can shoot in for a takedown. And after we've done that, we're gonna put everything together. So everyone says, "Oh, you start out on the outside, come into mid range, and then to address like any sort of counters coming, you can step back or you can crash or shoot for a takedown." And that'll probably be how it will end up looking. So backhand covers this gap in case he comes in with the uppercut, and then when you switch, front hand, the backhand covers. So there's always one hand in front. Yeah, that's good. Move on to mid-range to inside. So I've come in from outside, maybe with a 1-2, and I want to crash the distance. Where for the first distance crash, we're going to use a shield that we've been using. So if I come in with a shield on this side, boom, and I crash. My left arm's on his arm, and from this position, I can use the same change as I did here, and I shuffle around. Again, I can do it on the right side as well. 1, 2, I crash in with my shield like this, boom, stay strong, boom, and then with the same kind of change, boom. So this can shut down any sort of counter, like from mid-range to inside. It can shut down any counter that he wants to throw. If I throw a 1-2 and he's coming in with a big, massive, whoops. If he's coming in with a 1-2 and he's coming big, massive left hand or right hand, I've crashed the distance. From here, I probably wouldn't, his head's already on this side. I probably wouldn't change the angle here. I can transition this into a clinch. Boom, boom. But for now, just crash in with a shield, whichever side, and then push him away. My footwork, as I change the angle, is just what we call a 90, so like a shuffle around. Same with this side. Boom. Watch my feet. Watch my feet. And then if I put everything together, boom. Boom. Any questions? Does anyone need to see that again?
Use the transition.
You could do that actually, yeah. And this is the inside range is where you can start adding your takedowns. Or I can change them. I can change the angle first. All right. All right. Ready? 1, 2. If you're already on this side of him, yeah, you'll be going this way. Yeah. So you're here, and then you're gonna push him or jam him with this side as well. Boom. Yeah.
It's less of a frame, right? It's more like your...
No, it's not a frame. I wouldn't call it a frame. Yes, there we go. Ooh, you got it right. But whichever punch you finish on, you don't necessarily have to crash in on that side. If you finish with that punch, you can crash in. Yeah. Yes. Whichever side you're crashing, just crash to the outside.
What do you do?
Do I step first?
No, you crash before he comes in. You want to try crash before he comes in.
Before you even throw?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then do I shift or do I do something from here?
Depends. If you're already in the inside position, then I would grab the collar tie on the right side, because you've already like come inside his punch. Then you can it'll be a little bit different from what like we've been doing before. But if he like, oh, sorry. If I come in and I crash in before you've counted or before you've before I've thrown anything and I've gotten to your outside position, then I would do that.
So if I'm already here.
Yes. But you want to off balance him with your right forearm before you move to this side. Kind of, yeah. So here. Boom. And same with this side. If I'm on this right side.
Kind of like an arm drag motion.
Yeah. It was just the crash, and if I crash, he stays in this position. So sometimes he's not going to do that. Sometimes he's going to back away after I crash. But, and he backs away like he doesn't want to be in this position or this range. I can follow up with my second phase. But however I want. If he backs out a bit quicker, and follow up with a kick, whichever side. What else he can do? He can, after a crash, he backs out this way. I can dip 3 or cut him off with a kick again. Crash this way. And it's the same on this side. I crash this way. So for this one, it'll be the same. I come in with the 1-2. But I crash. And then he's just going to choose a reaction. If he chooses to step back, I can follow up. If he chooses to stay and be strong, do what we did before. If he chooses to like really scuttle back, kick. And if he chooses to change an angle, I can follow up. Okay? So just adding on a second phase to the crash if he chooses to move away from it. I back away. You can follow up with a punch. If I really like try to make distance, you'll probably have to kick. Yeah. Use my long range attacks. Boom, feint, boom. And then when I choose to come in, I'm going to commit. After I come in, I'm going to decide whether I'm going to back out or I'm going to crash. If I choose to back out, boom. If I choose to come in, boom, I can crash. Or I can go for a shot. I try not to finish the shot because we have fuck all space. And I don't want anyone's knee to get blown out by people crashing into each other. So this is what I'll call live drilling. So I'm going to start on the outside. I'm going to come in, and then he's going to, the person defending can choose a counter after the combination. Not during it, not an intercept, but after the combination. So if he chooses to counter here, boom. Or if he chooses to counter, boom. There's no counter now. Boom. Boom. Okay? I really want you to work on turning your opponent and staying safe coming in and going out. Okay?
Nice. Oh!
Is what to do in mid-range. So in mid-range, we had all our things that we did in the outside. In the mid-range is all about trying to stay safe while being able to get my shots off. So how I can do this is I can punch and change angles. I can second phase. Whoop. I can push him off. I can to off balance him. I can off balance him with kicks, boom, or on the other side as well, and make sure if when I kick him, I get him. I try to kick him where his wrists are, keep his hands occupied, and get him off balance. So it's all about trying to stay safe. Well, relatively safe. It's a fight. You're gonna get hit anyways, but okay. That was the last thing I wanted to touch on. Well, won't draw that because it'll take ages. Now we're going to finish off with some questions, if anyone has any.
Just wanted to touch on moving to your left and while avoiding their right hand.
How to do it?
Yeah, how?
Depends on how much pressure they're putting on me. It's not as simple as just stepping and then stepping. So with my left foot, I take like a short step, and I step again with my right foot. So, but if he's putting more pressure on me, a little bit more pressure, I'm gonna have to make that a long step. And if he's really coming in, then I can't do the short step, because if he's really coming in, he's already in range. So I have to step back like this. I almost crossing my feet for a split second, like that. This is going towards the left is more, or towards my left, his right, is more of a something you'd use for countering. I don't want to come in. I don't want to bridge in like hard in front of his right hand. There's a few like situations where you can, but in general, more of a countering tactic.
With, someone like to play like long guard. People usually play long guard in the MMA guard, with the MMA stance. How would you fight if you're like a square up style? How would you get through the long guard to land the punches? Like, what you usually do?
I usually kind of like with the long guard, they're gonna be
people like to play like this.
Yeah.
Like that. But if you are square up, like want to like hit.
So if he's playing a long guard against me, like I try to get around it. I'm like trying to hand fight him as well. I can't really like attack the long guard just like this.
Yeah. That's what
I'll have to like start punching him as well. If I'm punching him, it's like, how do I say it? I'm attacking his guard. I still make it look like I'm trying to attack him, but well, if he's trying to long guard me, and then eventually like something will find out. Eventually something will open up. I can also like swat that away. Just make sure if you swat it away, like you're not coming into the right hand as I throw the two.
I've seen some of the fights where you crashed in and you start trying to throw those elbows. How do you find the placement after you crash? Because he's got his hands up as well.
For the elbows,
Yeah, after you've crashed in.
I actually couldn't tell you. Like,
I think it was one of the Road to UFC fights.
Yeah,
I
it's
seen
a
you
quarterfinal.
crash in, and then I seen you throw elbows.
I think for me it's just a feeling. It's just a feeling I have in the fight when to throw it. Like, it's not something that.
When would you like? Can you give us an example? Like, say you crash in and he has his hands up. Yeah, like from here, it's quite difficult to. I find it quite difficult to elbow him.
To
I've seen
elbow
you
him
do
from
it.
here, eh?
Yeah. Like, because
I
his
guess you
hands is
could-
blocking.
Guess you could try to pull down his guard.
How much pressure? Let's say here. Do you put like a lot of pressure, or you just being stiff?
Just being stiff.
Just being
the
stiff.
pressure is from my body weight and not my upper body. So like
So,
here,
So you put your
it's
feet close.
yes.
to-
My feet
to-
are doing most of the driving, not my upper body.
Mm-hmm.
If I use my upper body to push into him, if he just moves out the way, I'm gonna fall forward. So that's why I use my feet and not my upper body.
Sorry, the same question.
Hmm.
It's hard to crush into a long guard. I mean, if the person is like fighting in like a high guard as well, it's easy to crush. But if it's like what James doing, like waving his hand, and it's hard to crush in. Or your hand fight
I probably
first.
wouldn't crash from this from
Still
from
crushing?
there. Yeah. The crash is more like once I've hit something on him,
Yeah.
like once I've gotten through his long guard and I don't want to get countered, I would crash in after that. But
So-
like I wouldn't use this as a method of getting through his long guard.
Like say how, can you just stand over like how would you do it if you
What, to crash in?
to crash in against if it's like giving a long guard?
I probably wouldn't crash in if he has a long guard. Like I would have to get past his long guard first and then crash
Yeah.
in.
So the hand fight. Back to
Yeah, the hand fight,
okay,
the
okay.
punching, and if I do get through,
And then you crush
Then
it.
I
Okay,
crush
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Train at City Kickboxing.
I was in uni, studying in uni, and I needed to do something to get some stress out of my life, and I just walked. I just
So it
chose,
started more as a recreational thing.
yes, half and half. I had like a feeling that I wanted to fight, but I just wanted to train, honestly.
Major, bro.
Engineering,
Oh shit.
civil engineering.
Civil engineering.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You only just graduated, right?
Yeah, I only just graduated last month.
Like so you train a lot with Kai, right? Like
Yeah.
like going back, like would you say like some of, because also he's predominantly just striking. Like would you say like some of your main takeaways that you learned from him that you feel like you've implemented, or just generally like from his style, from just-
General, like just
yeah.
his confidence. Like I've seen him since before he was in the UFC, and like as I've gotten older and as he's gotten older, I've seen like just him being more and more sure of himself, and I've just taken that from him.
I guess confidence just comes with
Yeah,
just winning. Yeah.
yeah. With confidence comes with how much, like the amount of work you put in and like the results that come with all that work, I'd say, and just time.
Probably not applicable to most people, but you had a view on Asian weight cutting.
Oh
could,
yeah.
could you just give a quick? No, as in like based on because you were in China for JCK the other week, and then
Yeah.
you obviously seen how some of the guys cut weight. Like, I mean, obviously not a weight cutting tutorial, but like, what would you say like some of the biggest mistakes around?
Getting into a sauna that's too hot, and staying in the sauna that's too hot. I think that's the biggest thing.
What if the sauna you go to is like, you can't change the temperature? Like, Because you can't just like.
This guy misses weight once, now he's asking all these weight cuts.
I guess you don't always have to use the sauna, right?
You don't always have to use the sauna, but you can make it easier for yourself.
Yeah.
Get like a cold bucket of water or some ice and like put it behind your neck or on your head. Just keep your head cool.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like you're gonna overheat and you're not gonna sweat.
Or the game plan behind your last fight with when you're changing levels.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of shooting. Like obviously, he was quite quick, and you're shooting a lot. Well, in the second round, I think, and then you use that to set up the right hand.
Yes.
Like what was, I mean, the game like was that was something you drilled like
Yes.
quite
The game plan was to keep him on the back foot. He doesn't do it because he doesn't do as well on the back foot. Mix up the takedowns and we did drill a lot of like if I did take him down, but that never really materialized in the fight. Like if I got him on the wall, if I had him in like a seated position, a cross body ride, all of that, turtle, because he's quite good at the guy was quite good at getting up onto his knees and turtling.
So could you show the crossbody right? Like,
oh yeah. So just on the wall. On the wall, yeah. Just seated position first. Here, yeah, here. And as you like start coming up, this one. So you see, this is quite popular nowadays in MMA and the UFC. Like Sean Brady uses this a lot. So like this, just a single hook ride. I can keep this here. If you start building up towards your feet, still keep this on the ground.
So you need to get his knee.
I would prefer to keep this knee like behind you, but between you and the cage. I can sometimes hook this as well, like sag you this way. I can start like building towards a good finishing position.